Oh shit, right into it. I was wondering if they were gonna play the opening or not. I'm gonna miss this opening. Shit so far. See, that's why I was making sure I didn't jam too hard, so I still paid attention. What the fuck? Where's special? Hold on, let me go back to that shit. Okay. Nah, what a tease, man. So like I said, this is definitely gonna go beyond where I read. My gosh. Man, what the fuck is this legendary Pokemon she always got floating around her? Basically that would just force even more war. Jogo got whooped, man. He said shit. No, Jogo wasn't a part of my plan, but hey, man. Yuki, are you gonna get in the mix? Like, shit. Well, no, you're not. Not right now. Is Meggy Me gonna have to clap his sister? That sounded crazy, but that's tough. Literally, yes. Like, what? You know how many people talk about what they would do if they got superpowers? Oh, why would Robert Bank gotta do this, da da da? Like, that's like the first thing people mention. Well, how would they catch me if I just da da? So, like, that's a pretty optimistic question, especially if it, I mean, like, look at Junpei. He didn't have the power, but he saw what happened to those three, and he was like, shit, teach me how to do that. So, I mean, surely there's going to be plenty more people that were like in his position, either getting bullied or just down and you know, don't feel validated and whatnot. And once they get power, you know, it'll go to their head and they're like, oh shit, now I can do anything. That's what they're gonna feel like. So honestly, like for the level of person she is or whatever, I don't know. I feel like that wasn't really a smart question. Like, she's highly overestimating humanity. What the hell? Either they'll power trip and be like, oh shit, I can do whatever, or they'll know that they have no choice but to kill, or they won't. I mean, it's literally going to be survival of the fittest, or they just won't be able to bring themselves to do it. Just like Yuji in season 1 trying to run away from the transfigured humans. It's like, bro, eventually you're gonna have to throw down or die. Like, ooh, just Requiem. This is pretty crazy. Okay, see, I had a feeling, bro. When I read this, I was like, okay. It looked like he brought out like 3 curse spirits. I'm like, okay. But like, okay, they are pretty big. Shit. Gojo! Nah, that's crazy. He really just pulled that shit out just to show him, like, because he didn't even have that in his hand. He was just like, see you later. I mean, the eyes are still blue. I have a theory about Gojo getting out. I'll save it for the end. Oh yeah, that was the end. Oh, this is the next chapter that I did not read. Okay, boom. So we like halfway into the episode. I was just thinking earlier, I was like, okay, but they gotta end it on a bang though. Like, you know how season one ended crazy. Crazy banger. So, damn, this is all new to me now. We about to see Yuta. What? Do you know how many 10 million is? 10 million? Okay, but you know, there's no telling what levels, but still, wow, that's so crazy. How is this calling game gonna work, bro? Forbidden entry, yeah. So is the forbidden Shibuya gonna be where all this takes place, or is it even more? Oh well, they just named 5 cities, so I guess it's more than Shibuya, yeah, because like the spirits got let out and now they spread. This is so crazy. I'm sure all of these places are recognizable by Japanese citizens. Goodness gracious. I mean, this is definitely ramping up to what's next. You just got a phone call? What? From who? Yeah, they ain't got no trophies. They keep showing the whole that shit. I was about to say, I'm not well, she don't know what, they don't know what's going on, so. Oh, gonna go back and she dead? Boy, I would have put that camera down and been like, that boy was like, oh, what the, huh? What's going on? So to me, what we got going on, little girl. Parents must have got caught. Is she grubbing? Oh yeah, she's gonna be able to see it, huh? No way, she's one of the people. Oh, what the hell? Oh, she must be one of the ones that swallowed that ingested the object. What the fuck? That's creepy as hell. Ooh! Bro, get this off my screen. Now that is actually ugly as hell. Creepy as shit, man. Okay, if you say so. Nice. Nice. No, that's what I said. Why are you copying me? Oh, how sweet. I mean, I guess she can't... she can't, you know, particularly see Yuta? Who? Ah, don't die! Wow. Let's go! Ooh, that ball clean as shit! Look who decided to pull up. Oh my gosh. Hey, get your ass up out of that. Okay, so he got someone to, oh! Don't look at that. How? Or maybe he just developed his own technique and is calling whatever he developed Rika. Because this is what I've been wondering the entire time. How is he still going to be tapped? How is he still going to be one of the top sorcerers when he literally had a Game Shark with him? And then he said, okay, I'm done playing with this. And she, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, and I thought about it and I was like, well, he must have somehow developed the technique or whatever. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that is. Of course, they're not gonna fucking show me. And what the hell is this? I'm not really on your side. What is she talking to? Is she talking to Yuji? Who is she talking about? I'm not on your side. Because this is all after, you know what I'm saying? And I'm assuming on your side, Yuji, since Gojo is gone, now everyone's like, oh, we gotta get this kid up out of here because he the vessel just gonna. And she like, I just want to get rid of Curse Spirits. I don't really fuck with you. Yeah, where that bitch nigga at, man? Who is she talking to? Oh, bro. Sound ugly as shit. Hell yeah, press his ass. Wait, what do you mean? What? At least he's still alive. I assumed he was dead. Wow, that's crazy. His arms got off-screened. That's insane. Never seen that before. No. And that's so tough because, you know, when Yuji was pulling up, Inumaki came through and, you know, took care of them spirits and you know, Yuji was happy to see him. And you turn around and this is what happened. I wonder how he feels. I wonder if he's like, shit, yeah, we need to get Sukuna up out of here. Yuji, you gotta go. Like, damn, I really want to know how he feels about it. But it looks like he's like, why is he like sealed? He's got like that sealed wrapping on him. No, you won't. Okay, no, you won't. Relax. Because look, okay, so I had this theory. Now, boom, this is what I said in the opening, and boom, here's where this theory makes even more sense. I was thinking, like, how do we recover Gojo? How do we recover the prison realm? I'm thinking enough time will pass, and I know it's supposed to be a seal and whatnot, but what he did to it when he got sealed, I don't know if it was just like, okay, it's gonna take a little bit. I don't remember if it's like, okay, it just has to adapt to his level of power, his strength or whatever, or if he's gonna be able to bide his time and stockpile enough energy to break out of it. I mean, shoot, that's not supposed to be the case because it's supposed to be a seal, but who know, what have they ever sealed anything as strong as Gojo? Anything even stronger than Gojo? So I know it might, the rule might be, oh yeah, you're sealed, you can't get out of it, but shit. I mean, boom, that shit said, whoosh, and they were all like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So I feel like he's going to get out, but then it's like, but then it's just like, okay, if he does that, then what? Like, where are they keeping the realm? And if he were to do that, then wouldn't it just be boom? Okay, now we fighting. So I don't know. Maybe we do have to recover it first. But I was thinking like he might actually bust out and then just like randomly. I feel like one chapter he just randomly appears and is like, "Yo," and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" And then we see like the flashback of how it happened. But regardless, look, he said you not killing Yuji. Okay, you just not doing that. Okay, I was about to promise, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? In the series, shit, maybe. Maybe. But somehow, some way, like, you know, because he just said, and he also just said, I don't care if he's one of Gojo's students. But so the only way to change his mind right now is literally to have Gojo pull up and be like, no, Yuta, no, you're not doing that. Calm down, we cool. All right, trust the process. But damn, like I wonder how everyone else is feeling. Like obviously Megumi got our back, right, Megumi? You follow me, right? Who else though? Like now that we know that happened to Inumaki, Panda ass went when Kusakabe said, yeah, I'm not fucking with this kid. We need to get him up out of there. Panda ain't say shit, L-mans. So shit, is he thinking like, yeah, you right. Maki, shit. Maki ain't thinking about shit. Maki, I mean, she got cooked cause of Jogo. So like, it's not like she could blame Yuji for that. Are we even gonna see her? Probably not. Suguru Geto's survival was confirmed. We hereby declare the reinstatement of his death sentence. Okay. So. Okay, kill him then. Like, what the, like, you ain't need to reinstate that shit. So, do they not know? Because he's not still alive. All right, that was number one. Number two, Satoru Gojo has been deemed an accomplice in the Shibuya Incident. Oh, no. They just, they some hoes. Not. Ow! Oh, man. Okay, yeah, I'm reading. I gotta read, man, because this shit pissing me off already. They just doing that to get him about to have an excuse. Okay, now it really is war. All right, let me finish reading this shit. Gojo has been deemed an accomplice in the Shibuya Incident is hereby expelled from Jujutsu Society. In addition, any attempt to free him from his seal will be deemed a crime. Yeah, y'all some fucking bitch niggas. Okay, so then what? And then number three, exterminate Yuji Itadori. Let me see it. Number three. What? Oh, this is crazy. Y'all get sentenced to death for inciting Gojo and Geto causing the Shibuya Incident? No. Oh my. Y'all can get out of there. No, that's so foul. Oh my goodness. So now I wasn't even thinking about the principal, but shit, they get him about the way. I mean, even if Gojo come back, you know, they supposedly have to go after him. And then the principal, so like they said no allies for Yuji. Oh shit. She had to have been talking to Yuji because she said, I'm not on your side. And boom, now we're seeing it all collapse. This is crazy though. Holy shit. The suspension of Yuji Itadori's death sentence is hereby revoked and his execution shall be carried out promptly. Damn, more? Cause I was gonna say, so like now what? Like, are they just all after him? Like literally going to be on the hunt for him? Number 5, special grade sorcerer Yuta Kotsu shall be appointed as Yuji Itadori's executioner. Pull up then, Yuta. See, they some hoes for this, cause like I fuck with Yuta, but like for right now, you gotta be an op. You gonna get these op words, buddy. Pull up if you want to. Hopefully you don't want to. Oh shit, man. Or maybe she was talking to Megumi because she said something about just wanted to have him get started. I thought she was referring to Yuta, but maybe she was talking to Megumi and referencing Yuji. This look like it might be Yuji. Oh, it is Yuji. He gonna pull up on him right now? What's happening? What's going on? What we doing? Damn, no more fresh hoodie. No more fresh red hoodie. What's happening? Talk to me. That shit is clean. Oh, he's just about to box a whole bunch of spirits? Oh. Nah, they got me. I'm reading. And what I mean by I'm reading is I started something else. I read the end of Shibuya minus all this last stuff, the latter half of this episode. And then I started a new series, but I didn't upload it yet. 2 volumes in and I didn't upload it yet. I've only edited 1 volume. That shit gonna have to wait. Man. No way they just... Cause what's going on? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, dude. This is the poorest episode this season for me. Like, what? No explanations to why Yuta is so different. What do you mean? What do you mean so different? What do you mean by that? Or how he got there. How he got involved in this. No explanation. What? What do you mean how he got involved in this? Okay, first of all, the higher ups already didn't trust Yuta because of Rika. He was just walking around with a so they was like, look, he's a danger. And Gojo was like, nah, I got him. So that's how he's involved. Boom, they're both, damn, what they call that shit in Naruto? Sensei siblings? Anyway, they got the same teacher, right? How he got there, I mean, bro, this is just like a little cliffhanger to hype you up for the next season. What's next and whatnot. But what do you mean how he got there? I don't understand. He's just not supposed to have access to Japan. We don't even know how much time has passed after like what we just witnessed. But anyway, no explanations to decisions such as Gojo being declared an accomplice. Okay, so this motherfucker just not paying attention to the whole narrative and what's been going on in front of them and also behind the scenes in the entire series. No explanations to decisions such as Gojo being declared an accomplice and Principal Yaga being sentenced to death. Yuta saying that he will kill Yuji mainly because he cut off Inumaki's... No, Nick. Hold on. Dude, oh my gosh, man. Bro, he's literally the vessel of... Like, bro, damn. Are you not thinking at all? I mean, maybe it just don't come to some people. But my goodness, like because he cut off Inumaki's arm. Maybe the translation was just weird this episode, but nothing was satisfying this entire 23 minutes. Okay, you're crazy. You're crazy. Because, boy, that shit was exciting as fuck. Bro, like, how can you not? Okay, let's see. The season finale was 99% talking about bullshit. Nah, nigga. Y'all fucking stupid as hell. Yeah, I mean, bruh. I mean, if you really watch JJK, you would know that you Yep. I mean, like literally, like it's it's what, and this leads me into my next topic. The thing I love the most about JJK is like there's so much. It's linear, but there's so much going on. And it's really hard for me to explain this. But the way it's structured, it's like everything is a setup for the next thing, but it doesn't feel like setup. Like the end here, that felt like setup. You know, that feeling of getting all this information. It's like, okay, so what's going on? Okay, so what does this mean? Da 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 da. That was setup. But like the entire series has been set up for everything following what happens. Shibuya, everything, bro. It sounds so dumb like saying it out loud because it's like, duh, one thing leads to the next, but it's directly connected, cause and effect type of deal. This happened because this happened, and now this is happening because this happened. It hasn't wavered from what it is the entire time. Yuji swallowed a finger. He became the vessel for Sukuna. Because of Gojo, his execution got suspended or postponed because Gojo was like, I'm not fucking with that. Obviously, eventually we gonna have to get rid of him because he's literally the vessel for Sukuna. But why not have him, instead of getting rid of him with one finger, since he can control it, he showed me he can control it. So how about we have him swallow all the fingers, OP stomach acid, and then clean him up, and then boom, no more Sukuna. So I'm suggesting this plan, but y'all gonna go along with it. Cause if not, like, who gotta, once again, who wanna, you gotta, what you gonna do? Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so we going with my plan. Then they send them to the special grade curse room while Gojo's like out of town or some shit, whatever, right? In order on purpose, 3 first years, they sent 3 first years to take care of a special grade curse room. They was trying to get Yuji up out of there, but they survived, got another finger. Then Sukuna came out, whooped Megumi with this treasure I summoned. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, oh my gosh, everything. And so then you got that. Oh, it's too much to mention. Like, it's literally all like, it's so cause and effect. And the theme, the central theme has never wavered. But like on top of the mainline central theme, you got, boom, the special grades come and they pull up on Jogo pulls up on Gojo, gets his ass whooped. They get out of there. You got the regular non-sorcerer Junpei that becomes a sorcerer, and that links to what's going on now, but we'll get to that. You have that aspect of it. Like, bro, I mean, oh my gosh, dude. Then you got Yuji having to overcome the feeling of holding himself back, wanting to hold back from killing the transfigured humans. Just because they are human, but it's like, bro, you gotta get them up out the way. Mahito turns Junpei into a Mahito transfigures Junpei, so now it's forever beef with Mahito. Yuji's got forever beef with Mahito because Yuji is a sweetheart, and this was right after he heard what happened to Junpei's mother too. But anyway, I'm getting too in depth with everything. But boom, already right there, Yuji was talking about, I'll kill you, I will kill you. And then Mahito's like, that doesn't sound like something that sorcerer should say, which is kind of in line with what he had to do to the transfigured humans. He has to kill them. But regardless. So you got that, boom, you got that forever beef. Then we go to Kyoto, then we meet all those people. We meet Todo, one of the principal of there is one of the higher ups. Gojo came back with Yuji like, haha, he's not dead. That's why motherfucker was pissed, because he's like, what the fuck? They sent him to get cleaned up, and then they heard, oh yeah, he died. They was like, hell yeah, mission success. Gojo come back. Look what's in the box. Yuji's in there, right? So then you get all the stuff, you get the curse paintings. They fight Iso and whatever in the finale. Meanwhile, Megumi talked about Sumiki. We seen that mark on her, and she just been in a deep sleep she's been in a coma forever. Then you go to season 2, boom, you get the hidden inventory, and then it's like, okay, so wow, all this stuff happened, and that's why Geto went this way. They went 2 separate paths, but then it's like, then there's JJK. I mean, there's so much, bro. Like, you literally can't miss it. I'm like, goodness gracious, like, I might be talking for like 10, 15 more minutes if I really keep going. You know what I'm saying? It's just everything literally, and then, okay, so blah, 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 and then boom, you get Shibuya. They was like, oh, we gonna seal Gojo. Boom. And in the inventory art, Nanami was like, man, why don't we might as well just send Gojo to take care of everything. I think Nanami said that. And then boom. Then you fast forward, and then they had Gojo come through. Boom. Gojo went to handle shit, but he ultimately got sealed, and so boom, that's why everyone else had to get in the mix, because it's like, yeah, he can't handle this all on his own, because they had a plan to shut him down. They watched the film, they watched the tape. So now that he's gone, now he truly can't. Man, if he was here, wow, he really could take care of all of this, but he can't, because he's not here. He's sealed. So now everyone has to get in the mix, and then boom, Sukuna running rampant around town and whatnot. You just see the aftermath and it's like, oh my goodness. And then, you know, all the stuff that happened with Mahito and Toto and Nobara, Nanami, And it's just like, yeah, I mean, you look at the aftermath of Shibuya and it's like, I mean, it does look like it's Geto walking around regardless of, you know, agendas and whatnot. But yeah, at the same time, like, obviously Gojo wasn't a part of this. The only reason you could name him as an accomplice is the fact that they just left the body there or whatever. So obviously that's a ploy by the higher ups to be like, okay, well, if he ever does come back, now we got everyone against him. But yeah, so all of that shit that happened, is, you know, it's technically because of Sukuna. I mean, well, also you could say, you know, well, Gojo was like, nah, let's postpone the execution, and then it's like, oh, sure, like, let's play devil's advocate or being, you know, unbiased or whatever. Let's just pretend they don't have an agenda against Gojo. They really could have make a statement like he suggested to postpone the execution, and now this vessel is 15 fingers deep. And look what just happened to Shibuya. So they could be like, yeah, I mean, Gojo, they could pin it on Gojo with validity. This series is fucking fire, man. See, because, like, and that's why I hate when people try to act like, you know, certain fan base. You're trying to act like this is just fights. Like, it's way deeper than that. It's way deeper than just fights. Like, this is philosophy. A war between philosophies. And it doesn't that doesn't mean that it's deep. It doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, this is so deep, oh my goodness. Because I also saw somebody say something about, oh man. Oh yeah, the I'm you part. Or not, no, before that, when Mahito was telling Yuji, oh yeah, you're me, I think I saw a comment on that episode saying like, oh, that's so dumb. So, oh my God, they were like complaining and saying like that it was trying to be fake deep and oh, it's not, And it's like, bro, that's not the point of it. It's literally just the fact of the situation. It's like they were trying to say, oh, that's corny because they're trying to excuse what Mahito does. That's not the point of the narrative. The point of it is just to show like they're literally doing the same thing. They're two sides of the same coin. Yuji eradicates curses with no thought in his mind. That's just what he does. Boom, you flip that coin over. Mahito eradicates humans because that's what a curse is. He's a curse and Yuji's a human. They both getting rid of the other side. They not counting. Like he's like, have you counted how many? No. Yeah, I haven't counted how many humans I killed. Because that's just what we do. But one of the comments was talking about, oh yeah, that's too cheesy and And it's like, bro, what the fuck? It's not supposed to be some mind-blowing like, oh my gosh, wow. So he has a point. Maybe Mahito's not all that bad. No, that's not the point of it. But anyway, yeah, man, this shit, oh my goodness, wow. Damn, I'm really trying to see how this develops. Oh my gosh, bro. I mean, I know Megumi got us. If there's one person remaining that got us, I know Megumi got us. But then like he gonna be occupied with his sister. I mean, there's no telling how many times he goes to visit her. What if he goes to visit her every day, maybe every week or whatever, right? He gonna pull up to the hospital and she gonna be laying there with her eyes open or whatever, and he gonna be like, what the fuck? I mean, shoot, Ieri gotta heal him anyway. That boy slumped. Last time we seen him, his ass was slumped. So, holy shit, man. Nah, this series is so good. I want to keep talking, but it's already been an hour of recording, so like I don't want to keep talking because I gotta edit all of this. And this was supposed to be all together with the previous 5 episodes, but now I'm thinking, just do the 5 in one video and then have this be the last one since there's so much that I discussed and whatnot. Jujutsu Society has been flipped upside down. So yeah, man, ZFRO CR, you can find me there. That's where I read Shibuya, and that's where I will continue to read Jujutsu Kaisen. So yeah, I guess the new year is when I'm gonna get started. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited, man. Wow. And I was looking forward to that too because, bro, each episode I was like, I was like, how is this going to be? Well, at first, I didn't think they were going to be able to fit all of that in 6 episodes. And then as the episodes were going on, I was like, wait, damn, we here already? Then I was thinking, I'm like, this is definitely going to go beyond where I read. And then earlier, like I said, like right before I watched the episode, I was thinking and I was like, yeah, because it's got to end on it. It's got to have, they got to be something at the end. No way. I mean, like I said, there was no, I mean, y'all saw where he said the Heian era, this is there was like half the episode left. So obviously time wise, you know, it wasn't going to end there, but still, even still, it's like, okay, that would have been cool. But like, there still would have had to been, say that the episode ended there and then boom, we got the credits. There would have had to been some after credit, you know, cliffhanger to get you hyped for the next season. So now that we saw all of that, and it's also good because boom, like the setup is, well, I don't know how much more, you know, what exactly is to come afterwards, but I feel like, you know, all the setup, boom, it was handled right here. That way, you know, we don't start the next season and then it starts off with the aftermath. That was something I was thinking about a couple episodes ago too. I was like, well, yeah, it's not just going to be like, I don't know. It just, the way they structured it here, the direction was better, I feel like, or works for, you know, will work for the future. And I'm excited to see what the future holds.
You thought it was over.
Not sure where I'm going to add this, but I forgot to mention a couple things. I remember thanks to Yuta actually being in the episode and, you know, saying what he said about Yuji. These are a couple things that I've thought of over the course of, I don't know, like the past week or so. 2 weeks. First of all, I always thought that Megumi in the series would be the one to execute Yuji. But now I'm starting to think differently. So first off, Yuta said he would do it, right? Regardless of whether he's capping, how he truly feels, you know, if it's a ploy. You could look at it both ways, you know. He could be like, oh, just gaining the trust of the higher ups, or he could truly be like, fuck him and Sukuna. I'm gonna get them up out the way because, you know, how dare he do that to my friends, and, you know, he just wreaking havoc. Like it's too much chaos. But also he pulled up and he was still talking about some Rika-chan. What you mean? I thought she was gone. So obviously I knew that Yuta was like a strong character and and I knew his time to shine, his prominence would come. But at the same time, I've always, this whole time I've been curious as to how, because, you know, he was so broken because he cursed his friend, and she was a special grade curse linked with love and But at the end of JDK 0, he let her go. So like I mentioned in the episode, he must have developed his own technique, and, you know, maybe he summoned something similar and he just named it Rika. But regardless, he's strong. He's still strong. He's still, I guess, one of the strongest characters in the series. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, because then also Geto, or Pseudo Geto, whatever, Brain Man said, oh, who, Yuta? Like before when Gojo was like, yeah, I got some hitters, he was like, oh, that Yuta kid? Yeah, I mean, I don't really see what you see in him for real. Like, I ain't worried about him. But anyway, he's gonna stick around. But then I was thinking, you know what? This whole time, I've been thinking, yep, in the series, Yuji's dead. What if that's not the case? What if somehow Sukuna can be extracted? Because this whole time, I've kind of just been thinking, I don't know, I guess inside the box. And the only way to think outside the box is for it to come naturally. And this sort of came naturally. I was like, yo, I'm just expecting, you know, this to go this way. I mean, Nobra is dead. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see that coming at all. With her being one of the main trio. That's basically what sparked the, oh shit, you know what? This isn't gonna go how I'm assuming it's gonna go. And I'll get back to that later. So I'm like, okay, maybe Sukuna gets extracted and then everyone can fight him, including Yuji. You know, that would be a happy ending, or, you know, and then, you know, oh, it's like everyone against Madara, or, you know, or everyone against Kaido, you know, some shit like that to cap off the series. I don't know, right? That's optimistic though. Like, let's be honest. I mean, because of how dark this series can get, and, you know, certain things that have happened so far, it makes me think, well, maybe inside the box makes sense. Make more sense than outside the box. You know, because then the MC would end up dead, and that's not really a happy ending, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's kind of what we've assumed from the beginning, or at least I've assumed from the beginning because of what they said. They said, hey, you ain't gonna be executed. That's what Gojo said. Now, I don't know how, but at the same time, I mean, I'm sure there's some curse techniques and shit like that that could, and reverse curse technique. I don't know exactly how this shit work, but I'm assuming somehow, some way they could probably do. I mean, Rain Man just did a whole forbidden jutsu unraveling, and put people to sleep and gave them tools, and now they're awakened. So I'm assuming anything can happen. But once again, that's still kind of the optimistic thing. And also, if he was extracted, like, what would he look like? He would just look like Yuji again? Unless Yuji actually naturally resembles what Sukuna looked like. I'm just thinking about it, and I know that they did this because Yuji is a vessel, but in like episode 2 or whenever it showed, like, it was talking about, oh yeah, Ryomen, Sukuna, da 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 da. I mean, the silhouette was, you know, Sukuna with Yuji's features. What if Yuji is related to him? We know that the Rain Man obviously knows Sukuna, and then also Yuji shares blood with Chozo, and we don't know. Apparently, you know, he said, you know, he got that blood link, so he felt it when Yuji died. We don't know Yuji's parents. Anyway, but that's for thinking for another time, right? But I just kind of moving on. Let's go back to the extraction. The extraction possibility made me think, why do the cursed spirits that ingest Sukuna's fingers not become Sukuna vessels? Yuji swallowed one finger, and then all of a sudden, boom, now he's a vessel. Well, I guess, okay, well, maybe that's because Yuji's human, and I guess Sukuna started out as human, so I guess maybe a cursed spirit can't become a vessel because, you know, I don't know. I literally just thought of that, so maybe that's the explanation to that question. But if it's not, then maybe somehow they can, there's some type of, you know, benchmark that they not hitting. But if you do, then somehow it's Sukuna or Urame, whoever, right, will figure it out and then we'll have more Sukunas walking around, or at least one more. You know, they gonna do some, oh shit. Then if that were the case, then it would make sense why Sukuna's so interested in Megumi. I mean, we've seen why now. I mean, he basically was like, yeah, this is, you know, when he pulled up Makura. Well, I don't even remember the name, but with this treasure I summon. I guess this whole time Sukuna's been looking forward to that big ass motherfucker. If that could become the vessel for Sukuna, then, you know, I'm assuming it would be just like with Brain Man and Geto, and he would have all the abilities and whatnot of the thing he's taking over, which would mean he would become unstoppable. He would literally become unstoppable because the adaptation aspects, especially once he gets them last 5 fingers, yeah, it's up. It's up. So kind of tack that on to the extraction viewpoint, and then it's like, damn, and that's how Sukuna is gonna become the Kaido of the series, even though he doesn't really need to do that because he's strong as fuck anyway. But it's just like, okay, he's going extra steps to find a way to never be defeated and you know, live eternally, I guess. I don't know. So there's that. But now let's take a step back from the whole, you know, extraction possibility. Something that I've noticed since the beginning of this series, or rather since the beginning of this series I'm about to mention, Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man are suspiciously similar. And I don't even want to go too in depth because, I mean, like I said, I've thought about this so many times, and, you know, especially after actually reading through part 1 of Chainsaw Man and seeing all the stuff that happens, and, you know, seeing certain things, and it's like, it's basically that, can I copy your homework? It's like, oh yeah, just, you know, switch the answers up a little bit. It's like that meme, except for like Chainsaw Man actually switched it up a little bit. Instead of it being just a reskin, there are so many aspects. Like they had to, I'm almost thinking like it's the same motherfucker writing both the series, and they like, okay, like either that or these two came together, because nobody knows what, how do you pronounce, Akutami, because I don't know how to say the GG shit, the gay, whatever, right? No one knows what they look like, right? That motherfucker is not real. I am telling you. Them motherfuckers might be the same person, man. Either that or they buddies and they convened, somehow both got a job, you know, as a mangaka in, you know, able to publish in Shonen Jump with Shueisha, and they were like, let's write the same story but different. I mean, like, it's ridiculous how similar but different they are. Like, it can't be a coincidence. I refuse to believe it's a coincidence. But anyway, because of this, spoilers for Chainsaw Man Part 1, by the way, I've been thought this. But what sparked this next thing is the fact that Nobara died. I didn't see that that wasn't even in my, like, so now, boom, one of the trio is dead. So now I'm thinking, now I never thought about their fate. I never thought about their longevity. But, you know, obviously I wasn't thinking, shit, this motherfucker might die. But now I'm thinking, shit, forget Megumi executing Yuji in the series. He not gonna be there. He might die. I was never thinking, you know, I'm thinking Megumi max potential, because, you know, Gojo hyping him up, and then we see what his father was. You know, Sukuna saw something in him. Toji went after the strongest that was there. Boom, he went after Megumi. So it's just like his ceiling is so high. Is he not going to live up to that potential? Like literally, is he not going to live up to that potential? So Power's dead. You know, it's a little reverse, a little backwards, but Power's dead, and Aki gonna die sometime. Nobara is dead. Megumi's gonna die sometime. But it would also make more sense, because it's like, we already knew this series was dark, right? But then they keep adding stuff. It's almost like Yuji is gonna be Spider-Man, but not Spider-Man. All the suffering and the tragedy of Spider-Man, boom, throw it into Yuji. But not really any heroic and happiness aspect. Just the tragedy. He gonna have to go through it. Nobara's already gone. So now I'm expecting Megumi to die. That's so crazy. I really thought, you know, and that it would have been so fire, because from the very beginning, it's like he was gonna execute. He said, you gotta be, and then boom, fast forward to the future end of series. And it's like, damn, this is how it ends. And then they already had the point in episode 5 where it was like, okay, I'm really gonna do it this time. But then Yuji came back, so like in the series, and it's like, damn, now it's time. But I don't even know how the fight would go and da. But now I'm sad. Now I'm really expecting Megumi to die now. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but like, I don't know, and I don't know how. But it's that shit crazy. But yeah, so Megumi's gonna die. Megumi's gonna die, man. I'm waiting for it now. And when it happens, I'm not going to be surprised. So then, boom, this leads me to the finale of, you know, what I wanted to add on, what I wanted to mention that I completely forgot. With all of that especially the last thing, let's segue into this last point. Is Jujutsu Kaisen going to end with the curses winning? Now, I know that's kind of what just happened with the Shibuya incident, but I'm looking forward, and I'm kind of just thinking, like, this can't end well. Like, how is this shit gonna end? And I'm even just speaking from a in-universe aspect, right? They just announced sorcery, or they said they're gonna announce sorcery to the public, and then, you know, you got the plans where it's like, you know, you got the one side of the thought process, the philosophy that, okay, we need to get rid of cursed energy completely. And then you got the other side where it's like, no, we need to amplify it. So which side is going to beat out the other? And then on top of that, with all the, like they said there's an estimated like 10 million. That Rain Man released an estimated 10 million spirits. Like, come on, bro. Nah, they just gon', bro, this is crazy, man. This is crazy, dude. And then, okay, like, I know Gojo's super OP, and he's gonna get out eventually, but still, like, it's, oh my gosh, man, this is just some shit you can't predict. This is crazy. And just how Chainsaw Man was, where it's like, there are a lot of times where it's like, damn, I did not see this going like this, like, at all. That's kind of how Jujutsu Kaisen is shaping up to be. It's like, I don't know where this is going, and I mean, I can't even really give any estimates. I mean, like, I kind of just did, you know, this whole talk, right? But like, the series might actually end with the curses winning, and just there's just legitimately no happiness in the end. There's no happiness in the end, and the shit over, and it's like, damn. It's like, and then like the whole message is like, yeah, the world is fucked. Like, real life, you know, there's evil spirits, evil people, evil in the world. You just can't escape it. Like, I can't. So like, as many terrible things that happen in Chainsaw Man Part 1 and all the tragedy, at the very end of it, there's like an inkling of hope, and you know, it's like, okay, well, we can move for, oh shit, what the, and it's like, okay, well, you know, damn, all that shit that just happened sucked, but we move forward, man. But with JJK, like, I'm not seeing, I mean, also it's not working in parts, so I have no idea how Chainsaw Man is going to end. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm just not seeing any of that in the future. I'm not seeing no bright future at all. No tiny little, like, is that a light? No. Tunnel is endless, and it's just fucking dark. The series is just too good, man. All the talk and the discussion that it brings out, just from a very few things, even just speculation because of how something happened or how something went. I mean, for instance, I think I talked for like, how long was it? Like 8 minutes, based off of like 2 sentences that Toji said in like season 2, episode 4, you know, right before he died, or right, yeah, based off of, you know, what he said, and then like the character that we had seen in those 3 episodes. Like, I mean, there's so much to talk about. There's so much to discuss. There's so much to analyze. There's so much to dive into. And I will not tolerate disrespect from people just acting as if this is just a series with fights and that's it. That's all it is. Like, no, bro.